Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this absolute real estate auction for the Hamaker Land Farmstead. This farm is owned by Brant and Jackie Hamaker. We appreciate your attendance at today's auction and your interest in purchasing these properties. For nearly 20 years, Agri Affiliates has had the tradition of recognizing veterans and reciting the Pledge of Allegiance at the start of our auctions. Would all veterans and active duty service people in the audience please rise to be recognized? I now ask that all please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Today we are going to offer the Hamaker properties for sale through an absolute auction. Therefore, this farm and farmstead will sell today. The property will be offered as two individual parcels and in combination. Agri Affiliates is honored to assist Brant and Jackie by holding this absolute auction for them. I'm Adam Pavelka, managing broker of the Hastings office of Agri Affiliates. We have several Agri Affiliates personnel helping with the auction today. We have Mike Polk. Mike's the co-listing agent for today's auction from our North Platte office. Tony Eggleston. Tony's our company president from our North Platte office. From our Kearney office, we have Mike Wilkin. Also from our North Platte office, we have Chase Dodson, Faith Carell, and G.J. Lundquist. Our production crew includes Dennis and Donovan McConnell of Decato Production from North Platte. Our auctioneer today is Dan Muirhead. Dan is a team member of our North Platte office, but resides in Overton, Nebraska. You may place your bids to any of our ringmen, to the auctioneer, or to myself. Today we'll be offering internet bidding through Agri Affiliates internet bidding platform. Mike Wilkin will be clerking the auction and placing the internet bids. We also may have ringmen receiving phone bids from buyers who are not able to attend today. We will be recording today's auction. Chase Dodson and Faith Carell will be operating the bidder card and property information PowerPoint for us today. The left screen will present information on the property. The right screen, your right, will record the bidder number and bid amounts as we go through the bidding process. Today we will be taking bids in total dollars. The spreadsheet will calculate the price per acre based on surveyed acres. However, there is no guarantee of exact acres of the parcels. This is strictly a mathematical calculation of price per acre. After a first round of bidding, we will take a short recess and then continue with the second round of bidding. If needed, we will continue to hold additional rounds of bidding until bidding is complete. Terms of this sale. This is a cash sale requiring a 15% earnest deposit at signing of the purchase agreements immediately following the auction. Online buyers must wire a 15% earnest deposit within 24 hours of completion of the auction. The balance of the purchase price is payable in certified funds at closing on or before May 22nd, 2024 for the cropland and June 28th, 2024 for the farmstead. If the property sells in combination, closing will be on or before June 28th, 2024. There is no contingency for financing. Seller will convey title by warranty deed with title insurance evidencing merchantable title. Cost of the title insurance and insured closing by the title company will be shared 50-50 by the seller and buyer. Property sells subject to easements, rights-of-way, zoning, and restrictions of record, but free and clear of all liens. The property sells in as-is condition. No warranty is expressed or implied as to the adequacy of any portion of the property. Full possession on Parcel 1, the cropland, will be granted upon execution of the purchase agreement and payment of earnest deposit. Full possession on Parcel 2, the farmstead, will be at closing. All owned oil, gas, and mineral rights will pass to the buyer. Seller is to pay all 2023 real estate taxes, buyer to pay all 2024 real estate taxes. Reported acreages were obtained from the county USDA FSA offices and the county assessor. This farm sells without regard to exact acres. No warranty is expressed or implied as to exact acres. The legal descriptions are subject to existing fence and field boundaries. The property has been surveyed, and this cost will be split equally between seller and buyers. Historic base acres passed to the buyer subject to county FSA committee approval. This property is located in and subject to the rules and regulations of the Lower Elkhorn Natural Resources District. Information in the brochures has been obtained from sources deemed reliable. We have no reason to doubt the accuracy, but the information is not guaranteed. Prospective buyers should verify all information. Announcements, day of sale, take precedence over printed or oral statements. Agri affiliates and all agents are acting as agents of the sellers. All maps, except the survey provided by Agri affiliates, are approximations and general guidelines. They are not intended to be survey accurate. As with any agricultural land, this property may include noxious weeds. In review, we will accept bidding on the properties in total dollars, then record the bidder numbers and bid amounts, and take a short recess. We may have multiple rounds of bidding. Are there any questions about our auction process or terms of this auction? If there are no questions, I will now introduce parcel number 1. Parcel number 1 is a 107.77 acre tract in the south half of the northwest quarter and the southwest quarter of the northeast quarter of Section 17, Township 19 North, Range 4 East of the 6th Principal Meridian, Colfax County, Nebraska. A full legal description has been determined by a survey. This parcel is 6.5 miles south of Howells on County Road 14 to the northwestern corner of the property. The surveyed acres are 107.77 acres. The estimated 2023 real estate taxes are $5,740. The FSA shows 112 estimated FSA farmland acres with 50.65 acres corn base with a PLC yield of 114 bushels, 50.65 acres soybean base with a PLC yield of 36 bushels. The primary soils on this parcel consist of Nora Crofton Complex and Moody silty clay loam with slopes ranging from 2 to 11%. This is a productive, non-irrigated row crop farm located in a strong farming community near exceptional grain markets. This farm also has an established stand of alfalfa on 13.21 acres. The CRP contract on 4.99 acres goes through September 30, 2028 and pays $244.55 an acre. This CRP contract will be assigned to the buyer at closing, with buyer to receive the 2024 CRP program payment. And buyer is responsible for mid-contract management, which is due this year. Are there any questions regarding parcel number 1? Seeing no questions on parcel number 1, we have an opening bid of $600,000 from online bidder number 304. I'm going to turn it over to Dan, and we'll start some bidding.
Thank you very much, Adam. Any questions, ladies and gentlemen, before we get the auction underway? If not, as Adam mentioned, we do have a $600,000 bid on parcel number 1. We'll work from there. $650,000, $650,000, and $600,000 bid. $650,000, $650, and $650,000, $625,000. Parcel number 1, and $600,000 bid. $625,000, and $625,000, $600, now 20, I'm going to be down 25, now 50, $650,000. Internet's out, and $625,000 here. $650,000 and $650,000. $620. I'm going to be down 50. $650,000 on parcel number 1. $625,000 bid here. $650,000. Now 75, 675, 700, and $700,000. Internet's out, $700,000. And 670, I'm going to be down $700,000, $700, 670, I'm going to be down $700,000. Now 25, now 50, 750, internet's out again, 750, and 720, I'm going to be down $50,000, 750, and 720, I'm going to be down 50, now 75, 775, now 800, $800,000, 770, I'm going to be 800, 800, and $800,000, 770, I'm going to be 800, 800, 800, internet, you're out again, $800,000, and 770, I'm going to be 800, 800, I'm going to be 800, 800, $800,000. Now 825, 825, 825, down 50, 850, internet, you're out again, 850, and on 820, I'm going to be down 50, $850,000, 850, and on 820, I'm going to be down $50,000, 850, 825, 850, 850 at this time, $850,000, and on 820, I'm going to be 850, internet, you're out, 850, 820, now 75. $875,000. Now $900,000. And on $870,000. And on $900,000. $870,000. Internet, you're out again. $900,000. And on $870,000. $900,000. $875,000's bid here. $900,000. And on $870,000. Now 25. 925. 925. Now 50, 950, 900, internet, you're out again, 950, 925,000's in-house, 950, and on 920, being down 50, 950, $950,000, and on 920, being down 50, 950, 950, 920, now 75, 975. Now $1 million. $1 million. 975,000's bid in-house. Internet, you're out. $1 million on parcel 1. $1 million. 970 being down $1 million. And on 970 being down $1 million. $1 million. $1 million. $1 million. $1 million on parcel 1. Now 25. $1,025,000. $1,025,000. The bid's on the internet. You're out in-house. $1,025,000. $1,025,000 parcel number 1. And $1 million's bid here. $1,025,000. Now 50. $1,050,000. $1,050,000. $1,020,000. $1,050,000. $1,050,000. $1,020,000. Internet, you're out again. $1,025,000's bid. $1,050,000. Anyone else can. $1,050,000. $1,025,000. $1,050,000. And a $1,020,000. $1,050,000 on parcel 1. Internet, $1,050,000. $1,050,000. $1,020,000. $1,050,000. $1,050,000. Anyone else at this time? $1,050,000. Let's record that bid, Chase, please. $1,025,000 on parcel number 1. And bidder card, Tony? 439. 439. We will move on to parcel 2, and here's Adam.
Thank you, Dan. Parcel number 2 is the building site and pasture in the north half of the southwest quarter of the northwest quarter of Section 17, Township 19 North, Range 4 East of the 6th Principal Meridian, Colfax County, Nebraska. A full legal description has been determined by a survey. This site is also known as 1666 Road 14, Howells, Nebraska. From Howells, this parcel is 6.25 miles south on Road 14 to the northwestern corner of the property. Surveyed acres are 12.11 acres. The estimated 2023 real estate taxes are $2,725. Primary soils on this parcel consist of Nora Crofton Complex and Moody Silty Clay Loam with slopes ranging from 2 to 11%. This is a premier location for country living with a 1,862 square foot home, 2 stories with original trim and wood floors and an attached deck area. The property has established windbreaks and mature trees and an exceptional area for livestock. There's a 1,680 square foot shop building with a cement floor and lean-to, a chicken coop, and other outbuildings. Are there any questions regarding the farmstead? On parcel number 2, the farmstead, we have an opening bid of $50,000 from bidder number 308, online bidder 308. Dan, this is a great country acreage. Let's find a new owner.
Sounds good, Adam. Thank you. We'll move on to parcel 2, ladies and gentlemen. This will be the farmstead. $50,000 is an opening bid on parcel number 2. Who will bid $60,000 on parcel 2? 50. Now 60. $60,000. 50. 60. And $60,000. Fading to being down 60. Now $60,000. Fading to being down 60. And now $60,000. $50,000's bid. $60,000 on parcel 2. And $50,000, now 70, and $70,000, 60, 70, and $70,000, 60, now $70,000, 60,000 bid on the net, $70,000, and $70,000, 60, now 70, and 60, now $70,000, 60, now 7, being now $70,000 parcel 2, $70,000, and 60, now 70, $70,000, 60, 70, and now $60,000's bid, now $70,000, 60, now 70. Anyone else at this time? Parcel number 2, now 80. 70, 80. 80,000 internets are all out. 70,000's bid in-house. $80,000 and 70. Now 80,000. 70, 80. And on $80,000. 70 down 80, 90. Now 90 down $90,000. And on $90,000. Dating to being down 90 down bids on the internet. 80,000's bid. Now 90. You're out here. $90,000 and 80. Now 90 down 90. Thank you. Now 100 and $100,000. 90,000's here. 100 and on $100,000. 90,000 internets are all out. 100 now 10. 110 now 20. $120,000. 110 20 100 and being down 20. $120,000. 110 20. All internets are out. 110 20 30. $130,000. 120 130 and $130,000. 120 $30,000. 130 at this time. Thank you. 120 $130,000 on parcel 2. Anyone else like to bid? 120,000 bid. 130,000. $130,000. 120 130 130 $130,000. Chase, record that bid of 120,000, please, to the internet bidder, Mike, and that will go to bidder card 309. 309. Thank you for your bids, ladies and gentlemen. Adam, I'll let you introduce the combination.
Thanks again, Dan. Next, the combination, which is the south half of the northwest quarter and the southwest quarter of the northeast quarter of Section 17, Township 19 North, Range 4 East of the 6th Principal Meridian, Colfax County, Nebraska. This is the combination of parcels 1 and 2. The surveyed acres of the combination are 119.88 acres. The 2023 real estate taxes are $8,026.80. The FSA shows 119.34 total farmland acres, and the other FSA information is as previously described on parcel 1. This is a great opportunity to own both a well-located, productive cropland farm and an impossible-to-find farmstead. Are there any questions regarding this farm and farmstead combination? Seeing none, on this combination, we have an opening bid of $780,000 from online bidder number 302. Yes, and we have exceeded that, so we'll need to get to work on that. And this is an exceptional combination. And Dan, let's work to bid on the combination.
Thanks again, Adam. Folks, in the first round of bidding, we had $1,025,000 bid on parcel 1, $120,000 bid on parcel 2. That makes a total of 1 and 2 individually of $1,145,000. The combination needs to override that. So as a combination, $1,150,000. $1,150,000 on the combination. $1,150,000. $1,150,000 on the combination parcels 1 and 2 together. $1,150,000. $1,150,000. $1,150,000 and $1,150,000. $1,150,000. $1,150,000. $1,150,000 and $1,150,000. Thank you. Now 75. $1,175,000. $1,150,000's been bid on the combination. $1,175,000. $1,175,000 and $1,150,000. $1,150,000 bid. $1,175,000. $1,150,000. $1,175,000. Anyone else at this time? Combination. $1,175,000. $1,150,000. $1,170,000. $1,160,000. $1,160,000. $1,150,000. Anyone else on the combination? 1 million. Internets are all out. $1,160,000. $1,150,000 bid. $1,160,000. Let's record that bid, Chase, please, on the combination of $1,150,000, and I believe that was 439. Bidder card 439. Thank you for all the bids. Adam, should we give them a little 5-minute recess? Folks, we've gone through one round of bidding. We bid on the individual parcels. We went to the combination, and it had a successful override. The next round, we will go back to individual parcels, and if that's the way you would like to buy the property, we'll give you a chance to bid on individual parcels again and give them a chance to override. And so we will give you a 5-minute recess. make a phone call, talk it over with a spouse or a business partner, whoever you may need to visit with, and 5 minutes. Yeah. Any questions, folks, contact either Adam or Mike or any of the Agri affiliates personnel. And Tony, we got refreshments are in the back corner. Homestead Bank, compliments of Homestead Bank. I know there's some guys probably guarding the cookies back there that not letting everybody see. But anyway, yes, thank you to Homestead Bank. Help yourself to some, I believe, coffee and cookies back there. Is there any cookies? Or I couldn't even see, Tony, to know what there is. There's refreshments back there, ladies and gentlemen. Homestead Bank, thank you very much. So, again, any questions? We'll get back to the auction in a few minutes here. Thank you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if does anyone need any more time? We will sure grant you that wish, but if not, we will, if everyone's ready, we'll go back to this second round of bidding. A little bit in review of what happened. We offered Parcel 1, and as the bidding slowed, we ended up with $1,025,000 was the high bid on Parcel 1 to bidder card 439. We offered Parcel 2, $120,000, and that was bidder card 309, Tony, and on the internet. And then the sum of 1 and 2, we offered the combination. We had a successful override of $1,150,000. So we will go back and we will offer parcel number 1 again, folks. We will offer parcel number 1 again. Now, the object in this round of bidding is if you come here today to buy individual parcels, we need to have a successful raise in parcels 1 and 2 to override the combination for it to be offered that way. We'll work back and forth as many times as needed, ladies and gentlemen, until we determine how the property will sell today, whether as individual parcels or as combinations. So, any questions before we go to this next round of bidding? Okay, if not, we'll go to parcel number 1, and at the end of the last round, $1,025,000, $1,050,000 on parcel number 1, $1,050,000, $1,025,000, $1,050,000, $1,050,000, $1,050,000, and $1,050,000 now 75, $1,070,000 down $1,050,000, $1,075,000, and $1,075,000 bids on the internet, $1,050,000, $1,075,000, $1,075,000, and $1,070,000. $1,050,000 now 75, $1,075,000, $1,050,075, and $1,050,000 now 70 down parcel number 1, $1,050,000's bid, $1,075,000, $1,075,000 on parcel number 1, $1,075,000, $1,000,000 the bids on the internet, $1,075,000, $1,050,000 anyone at this time, $1,075,000, $1,050,000, $1,075,000. Thank you. 1,100,000. Internet, you're out. 1,075,000 bid here. 1,100,000 and $1,100,000. Internets are all out. 1,100,000. 1,070,000 down. $1,100,000. 1,100,000 and $1,100,000. 1,075,000 bid here. 1,100,000. Internets are out. Anyone else can bid also. 1,100,000. $1,100,000. 1,070,000 down. 1,001,000. 1,100,000. Internet at this time. 125, 1,125,000 bids on the internet, 1,100,000. You're out in house, 1,125,000, 1,120,000 down, 1,100,000 bid, 1,125,000, 1,125,000 at this time, and 1,120,000 down, 1,100,000, 1,125,000, 1,000,000. Do you want back in, sir? 1,120,000. Thanks for your help. 1,125,000. Let's record that bid, Chase. 1,100,000 to the internet bidder. 303. We will move on to parcel number 2 at the end of the last round. $120,000, $130,000, $121,30, $130,000 parcel number 2 individually. $120,30, $130,000, $121,30, $130,000, $121,30, $130,000, $130,000, $120,000, $130,000, $121,30 on parcel number 2. $120,000, $130,000. Anyone else at this time? $130,000, $120,000 bid, $130,000, $130. Okay, Chase, that will remain the same, 120,000 to 309. Folks, we had a successful override on parcels 1 and 2 individually. Currently, the sum of 1 and 2, 1,220,000. They have overridden the combination. We will offer the combination to you. $1,230,000 on the combination. $1,230,000. $1,230,000. $1,230,000. $1,230,000. $1,230,000. $1,230,000 on the combination. $1,230,000, $1,220,000, $1,230,000 to override, $1,230,000, $1,220,000, $1,230,000, $1,230,000 on the combination, $1,230,000, $1,230,000, now 40, $1,240,000, all internets are out, $1,230,000, $1,240,000, $1,240,000, $1,230,000, offering the combination, $1,230,000, $1,240,000, $1,240,000, $1,230,000, $1,240,000, $1,240,000 at this time. Let's record that bid, Chase, on the combination, $1,230,000, and that remains bidder card 439. 439. Folks, we had a successful override in the combination. We'll go back to parcel number 1. Parcel number 1, we'll offer it again, $1,100,000, $1,125,000. Yes, Tony. That's right, folks. Normally, it wouldn't make sense to raise your own bid, but in this instance right here, folks, if you came to buy parcel number 1, currently the combination has the high bid. If you're in on parcel 1 or parcel 2 and you'd like to keep them alive, you need to raise your own bid now. You're not really raising your own bid. You're versus the combination. If that's clear to everyone. So internet, you're right now combination has the high bid. Parcel number 1, 1,100,000, 1,125,000. Bidder card 303. If you would like to keep it alive, now would be a time to raise your own bid. 1,125,000, 1,120,000, 1,125,000 on parcel number 1. Anybody can bid on parcel 1. 1,125,000, 1,120,000, 1,120,000, 1,125,000, $1,125,000, and 1,120,000, 1,125,000, $1,125,000. Internets are all out on parcel 1. 1,125,000, 1,120,000, 1,120,000, 1,115,000, $1,115,000, $1,100,000 bid, $1,115,000, and $1,115,000, $1,115,000, $1,115,000, $1,115,000. Any further bids on parcel number 1? $1,115,000. 1,115,000. Internet, you're out. 1,115,000. $1,115,000. $1,100,000. 1,115,000. 1,115,000. Okay, that will remain the same on parcel number 1. 1,100,000. Bidder card 303. Parcel number 2. We'll offer parcel number 2 individually. $120,000 was the current high bid on parcel 2. $135,000. $135,000. $130,000. $120,000. $130,000. $135,000. $135,000. $135,000 and $120,000. Now $30,000. $130,000. Parcel number 2 individually. $130,000. $120,000. $130,000. $135,000. Thank you. Now $50,000. $140,000. $135,000 bid on the internet. $140,000. $135,000. $40,000. $135,000. $140,000. $140,000. $140,000. Anyone else on parcel 2? $140,000. We will record that bid. $135,000 on our internet bidder mic number. 309 stays the same. 309. All right, folks, as you can see, it's in green, highlighted in green up there for you. 1 and 2 individually currently have the high bid at $1,235,000. We will offer the combination. $1,240,000 to keep it alive. $1,240,000, $1,240,000, and $1,240,000, $1,240,000, and $1,240,000, $1,240,000, $1,240,000 on the combination. $1,240,000, $1,240,000, and $1,240,000, $1,240,000, $1,240,000 combinations of parcels 1 and 2. $1,240,000, $1,240,000, $1,240,000, $1,240,000, $1,240,000, and $1,240,000, $1,240,000, $1,240,000 on the combination. $1,240,000. $1,240,000, $1,240,000, $1,240,000 you want in here, $1,240,000, $1,240,000, $1,240,000, $1,240,000, $1,240,000, $1,240,000, $1,240,000, $1,240,000, $1,240,000. Anyone can bid again on the combination. $1,240,000, $1,240,000, $1,240,000, $1,240,000, $1,240,000, $1,240,000, $1,240,000. You'd like to, I think. $1,240,000. I've been wrong before. $1,240,000. All right, Chase, let's leave that the same. $1,230,000 on the combination. Still bidder card 439. Folks, the combination failed to override in that round, so we're going to put it on notice. We're going to put it on notice at this time, folks. We will go back and offer parcel number 1 and parcel number 2 to see if there's any additional activity. Folks, now's the time. If you were interested in the combination, you can go back to individual parcels now. If it outgrew what you were planning to bid today, you can go back and bid on individual parcels now at this time. But we did put the combination on notice. What that means is that if we will offer parcels 1 and 2 again, and the combination, if it fails to override, it will be removed from the auction, and then it will sell as parcels 1 and 2 individually. So any questions? We'll go back and visit parcel number 1. Parcel number 1. $1,100,000, $1,110,000, $1,110,000 on parcel number 1 individually. $1,110,000, $1,110,000, $1,100,000 bid, $1,110,000, and $1,110,000, $1,110,000, $1,110,000, and $1,100,000, $1,110,000, $1,110,000 on parcel number 1. All right, folks, that'll remain the same, $1,100,000, bidder card number 303. Parcel number 2 individually, $135,000, $140 on parcel number 2, $135,40, $140,000, $130,000, $140,000, and a $130,000, $140,000, $130,000, $140,000, $135,000, $140,000, and $130,000 parcel number 2. Any other interest here? $135,000, $140,000. That will remain the same. $135,000 Chase to 309. Now we will offer that combination again, ladies and gentlemen. There was no movement on parcels 1 and 2 individually. We did put the combination on notice. We will open the combination up for bidding one more time. If it fails to override, it will be removed from the auction, and we will sell the property today in 2 individual parcels. So $1,230,000, $1,240,000, 1,240,000 on the combination. 1,230,000, 1,240,000, $1,240,000, 1,240,000, 1,230,000, 1,240,000, and $1,240,000 to override. 1,240,000 and $1,230,000, $1,240,000, $1,240,000, $1,230,000, $1,240,000, $1,240,000, and $1,230,000, $1,240,000, $1,240,000 on the combination. 1,230,000, 1,240,000, $1,240,000, and $1,230,000, $1,240,000, $1,240,000, $1,240,000. Folks, would you like a minute or two? Okay, we will grant that. Folks, we have not eliminated anything from the auction yet. We're going to take a couple-minute recess right here. We'll grant them a little bit of time right here, folks, a couple minutes, and we'll come back. We'll offer that combination again. If it fails to override, we'll remove it from the sale, and we will sell it in individual parcels. But we'll take just a brief break right here, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you for your patience and your participation. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, does anyone need any more time? We will sure grant it for you if you need it. If not, we'd sure hate to keep you from being out in this nice little breeze we have today. So we'll good to go, Tony. Thank you very much. Folks, just a little bit of where we're at. We'd placed the combination on notice. The round before, we went back, offered parcel 1, offered parcel 2, no movement. We're working on the combination now, folks. Again, it has been placed on notice. We will take bids on the combination. If there are no further bids and it fails to override, it will be removed from the auction and the property will sell in parcel 1 and parcel 2 individually. If we do have a successful override, then we will go back. The individual parcels will have a chance to override the combination. So with that, any questions? On the combination, ladies and gentlemen, $1,240,000. That bid has just been placed. $1,250,000. $1,240,000 on the combination. $1,250,000. $1,250,000. And $1,240,000. $1,250,000. $1,250,000. $1,250,000 on the combination. Internets are all out. $1,250,000. $1,240,000. $1,250,000. $1,250,000. Let's record that bid, Chase, please. $1,240,000, and I assume bidder 439. 439. Thank you. Thank you. Folks, combinations in green now. Totals of 1 and 2 individually is in the red now. Parcels 1 and 2 are currently out of the auction. Folks, we'll offer them parcels 1 and 2 individually with their chance to override the combination. Back to parcel number 1, $1,115,000. $1,115,000. $1,115,000. Internet's out. $1,115,000. $1,115,000. $1,115,000 and $1,115,000. $1,115,000. All internets are out, and anyone else can bid in-house too. $1,115,000. $1,115,000 and $1,115,000. $1,115,000. $1,115,000. $1,115,000. $1,115,000 or any part. $1,110,000. $1,110,000. All internets are out on parcel number 1. $1,110,000. $1,110,000 internets. $1,110,000. $1,110,000 to keep the individual parcels alive. $1,110,000. $1,110,000. Okay, that will remain the same. We'll move on to parcel number 2. Parcel number 2. And right here, $135,150. $150,000, $130 on parcel number 2. $150 to keep individual parcels alive. $150,000 and a $130, $150 and $130, $150,000, $150,000, $150,000. Internet, you're out. $150 and $130, $150,000, $130, $150,000. $135, $150 and $150,000, $130, $150, internets, $140, any part of, $140, now $50, $150. $150, $140, $50. DJ, I got your bid in the back. $140, $50, thank you. $150, $145, $150, now $60, $160 on parcel number 2. DJ, your bidder's out. $160, $155, $155. I'll do all I can for you. $155, $150,000, $155, $155. Bids on the internet, $155,000. Parcel number 2. Now 60, 160,000, and internets are out. 160, 155, $160,000, 150, 160. Internet, you're out again. 160 and 150, $160,000, 160, 155, $160,000, 160,000 at this time. 150, 60, 160 internet, 160,000. Let's record that bid, $155,000. DJ, 449. Thank you, 449, 449. There you go, folks. We had a successful override in parcels 1 and 2 individually, currently at $1,255,000, $1,260,000 on the combination. Moving to the combination, $1,260,000, $1,260,000 to override, $1,260,000, $1,260,000 on the combination, $1,260,000. And $1,260,000 and $1,260,000, $1,260,000, $1,260,000, $1,260,000 and $1,260,000 for the combination to override. $1,260,000, $1,260,000, $1,260,000 and $1,260,000, $1,260,000, $1,260,000, $1,260,000 and $1,260,000. $1,260,000, $1,260,000 at this time, $1,260,000 on the combination, $1,260,000 and $1,260,000, $1,260,000, $1,260,000, $1,260,000 at this time, $1,260,000. Okay, folks, that'll remain the same. $1,240,000. We'll place it on notice again. We'll place it on notice. Folks, we'll go back to parcel number 1, $1,100,000, $1,110,000. We'll go parcel 1 and 2 individually and visit that combination one more time. $1,110,000, parcel number 1, $1,110,000, $1,110,000, and $1,110,000, $1,110,000, $1,110,000, $1,110,000, $1,110,000. That will remain the same. $1,100,000, bidder card 303. Parcel number 2. $155,000, $160,000, $160,000. Internets are all out again here on parcel number 2. $155,000 here, $60,000, $160,000, and $150,000, $150,000, internet, $160,000, $155,000, $160,000, $160,000, $160,000. That remains the same at $155,000 to $449,000. Folks, combination has been placed on notice. We'll give it one final chance of bidding right here on the combination. $1,260,000 to override. $1,260,000, $1,260,000, $1,260,000, $1,260,000, $1,260,000, and $1,260,000, $1,260,000, $1,260,000, $1,260,000, $1,260,000 on the combination. $1,260,000. $1,260,000 to keep the combination alive. $1,260,000. $1,260,000. $1,260,000. $1,260,000 at this time. $1,260,000. $1,260,000 to keep the combination alive. Anyone else? $1,260,000. $1,260,000. $1,260,000. Are you interested at this time? $1,260,000. Anyone else on the combination? Thank you. $1,260,000. All right, folks. We will remove the combination from the auction, and the parcels will sell individually, parcel number 1 and parcel number 2. Now, if you're interested in both parcels, you can still bid. You can still play, folks. What we are going to do, we're going to give you just a small recess right here, folks. Since we know how this is going to play out, we will give you just a few minutes if you need to make any phone calls. Again, that will sell in individual parcels. What we'll do, we'll offer parcel number 1. And we'll offer parcel number 2. When the bidding stops, we will close them simultaneously, folks. So if you need to make any phone calls, again, any questions, talk to either Adam or Mike or any of the Agri affiliates personnel. Just a couple minute recess here. If you need to make a phone call, talk to someone. Internet buyers, we've reached this final round. So again, ladies and gentlemen, we'll come back after this brief break. We'll offer parcels 1 and 2 individually. When the bidding stops, we will sell them simultaneously. So any questions, let us know. We'll give you a couple minutes. Thank you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, does anyone need any further time? We'll grant it to you, but if not, we'll get this auction concluded and get you back out to your busy schedule. We want to thank everyone for your attendance today. We do appreciate all the bids that we've had placed, and thank you for being here. So with that, folks, we'll move to parcel number 1. We will take bids on parcel number 1 individually. We'll take bids on parcel number 2 individually. When the bidding stops, we will sell the parcels. So any questions? Any questions? Okay, if not, we'll parcel number 1. Current high bid is $1,100,000 to bidder card 303. $1,110,000. $1,110,000 on parcel number 1 individually. $1,110,000. $1,110,000. $1,110,000. $1,110,000. $1,100,000. $1,110,000. $1,105,000. $1,105,000. $1 million. Help anyone we can. $1,105,000. $1,105,000 and $1,105,000 bids currently on the internet. $1,105,000. $1,105,000. $1,105,000. $1,105,000. Any further bids on parcel number 1? $1,105,000. $1,105,000. $1,100,000. $1,105,000. $1,100,000 bid. $1,105,000. Parcel number 1, $1,105,000. $1,105,000. Any other interest here? $1,105,000. $1,105,000. Okay, that will remain the same. $1,100,000. Bidder card 303. Parcel number 2, $155,000. $160,000. $160,000. Parcel number 2 individually. $155,000. $160,000. $160,000. Thanks, Donovan. $160,000. $155,000. $160,000. $160,000. Internet's out. The bid's in house. $160,000. $160,000. $157,500. $157,500. $157,500. $157,000. $500. $155,000 bid. $157,500. $157,500 are all bids in on parcel number 2. $155,000. $157,500. $157,500 and $157,500. $157,500. Okay, that will remain the same at $155,000. Bidder card 449. Ladies and gentlemen, are there any further bids on parcels number 1 or 2? $1,105,000 on parcel number 1, $157,500 on parcel number 2. Are there any further bids? Parcel number 2, $157,500. Now $160,000, $160,000. $160,000, $157,500, $160,000, what's he telling you, DJ? $160,000, $157,500 on the internet, $160,000, and $157,500, $160,000. We'll give you plenty of time. $160,000, $157,500 on the internet, $160,000, $157,500, $160,000. Does he need a minute, DJ? I see they're talking. Does he need a minute? I will give it to him. $157,500, $160,000. Well, thanks for what he's done. $160,000, $157,500, $160,000, $160,000, $157,500, $160,000, $160,000. Parcel number 2, $157,500, $160,000. Let's record that bid, Chase, please, of $157,500. Bidder card, Mike. 309. All right, folks, there it is. Parcel number 1, $1,100,000. Parcel number 2, $157,500. Again, are there any further bids on parcels number 1 or 2? $1,105,000 on parcel 1, $1,105,000, or parcel number 2, $160,000. $160,000 on parcel number 2. Are there any further bids on parcels 1 or 2 today? Both bids currently are held on the internet. $1,105,000 on parcel number 1, $160,000 on parcel number 2. Any further bids? Again, we want to thank you very much for your attendance and your participation today. Any further bids on parcels number 1 or 2? Tony? Yep, we'll give him a second. I think somebody wants to, maybe. We're good, Tony? Thank you very much, folks, for your help today. Any further bids? Parcels number 1 or 2? $1,105,000 on 1, $160,000 on parcel 2. If not, ladies and gentlemen, we'll mark parcel number 1 sold at $1,100,000 to bidder becomes buyer number 303, and parcel number 2 sold at $157,500 to buyer number 309. Buyer number 309. Again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your attendance today. Have a safe spring, and if any of the Agri affiliates personnel can be of any assistance to you in marketing farm real estate, farm management, appraisals, we'd be more than happy to talk to you. Adam, anything more you would like to say?
Just thanks, everyone. Yeah, appreciate your attendance. And, yeah, if there's anything we could do to help serve your needs here in Colfax and surrounding counties, yeah, be sure to stop and visit with one of our agents. Thanks again.